I set an administrator password as well as a power on password on this laptop, and I'm going to show you how incredibly simple it is to bypass this very, very important, critical security configuration on this laptop. And this is the reason why I never use this laptop for anything important. Alright, so since I have both an administrator password as well as a power on password, as soon as I power on the device, I am immediately brought to this power on password prompt. Now this is great in theory. I love this. I wish that this actually worked the way that it was supposed to work and not the way that it is actually about to work. So let's say that you forget your password. I'm going to attempt to remember my password. I'm kind of a forgetful person, and I'm going to type in something and hit enter. Invalid password. Okay. Let me try again. Ooh, invalid password again. All right. Let me try one more time. Damn it. I can't remember my password. All right, so now it says system disabled, and then we have an A followed by this string of characters. And this is actually part of a hash. So I'm going to copy this exact string as well as the A, because the A kind of matters as well. And we're going to switch over to Kali Linux. And I'm going to show you a couple tools that you can use to bypass this. As always, I will make sure to include the links in the description of the video. First, we're going to head over to a very, very popular, very well-known blog post. This blog post gives an outstanding explanation for what this actually is. And you can see on the screen, you have almost the identical image that you just saw on my laptop. So these are being referred to as BIOS password backdoors that are built into our laptops. Yes, I said that correctly. This laptop has a backdoor built into it. That is why I don't trust this laptop. I will never use it for anything that I actually care about, because there's a backdoor built into it and everybody knows about it, but nobody cares. So this has been put in place by vendors to bypass passwords, and it renders the protection null and void. There are a set of master password generators and hands-on instructions to disable pretty much any BIOS password. So as it goes on to explain, when a laptop is locked with a password, a checksum of that password is stored to a so-called flash ROM. This is a chip on the main board of the device, which also contains the BIOS code and other settings. In previous videos, I've actually shown you how using a $10 device, a BIOS EEPROM programmer with a chip clip, we can actually extract the contents from that chip. Go check out those videos. Really, really cool stuff. For most brands, this checksum is displayed after entering an invalid password for the third time. And that is exactly what you just saw. So you are presented with this overdramatic system disabled message, which is just a scare tactic. When you remove all power from the laptop and reboot it, it works just as it did before. But the more interesting part is that from this checksum, also called a hash, valid passwords can be found by means of brute forcing. So depending on what laptop, what vendor you have, that path that you have to take is going to be different than the path that I am about to show you. But on this page, you have this wonderful table. On the left side, it shows you all the vendors. Next to that, it shows you the hash encoding. Next to that, it shows you an example hash. And finally, over here on the right, it shows you where to get the script to recover the password. So I'm using an HP laptop, or in other words, Hewlett-Packard. You do have more than one option for Hewlett-Packard or HP. I'm going to rule out the option for this 5 decimal digits. Technically, it's not 10 characters long neither, so let's see if there's anything else. Ah, yes, there it is. So if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's actually a third option for HP. This one is 8 decimal digits. That is what we just saw on the screen. Mine is 8 decimal digits. Okay, so after taking a closer look at all the options on this page, for whatever reason, it turns out that for this particular laptop, even though it is clearly an HP Hewlett-Packard laptop, the script that actually works for this is for the Fujitsu Siemens. So apparently some of these scripts for vendor Fujitsu Siemens actually work on HP laptops. I guess the main thing to look for is perhaps the number of characters. So my code was 8 characters long. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you right back to this GitHub page. This is where a lot of those links actually end up taking you, is to this GitHub page. So you have a bunch of scripts over here. You might as well just do a git clone and just grab them all. So these are BIOS master password generators. And the one that is for this particular vendor is this one right here, the FSI hex.py script. So I'm going to click on that link, click on raw, Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and go back down to the terminal. I'm going to call this file password.py. I'm going to paste that script in. Now this one does specify that you need to use Python 3. It's about 5 years old at this point. So we're going to run Python 3 followed by password.py. So now we need to enter that code without the beginning letter, which was an A, just entering the code or the hash itself. Hit enter. And we have derived the master password, ladies and gentlemen. This is the state of security for devices that you own. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I mean password recovery. Password recovery. This is how easy it is to recover the password on a laptop that you are trying very hard to protect your data on. It just seems like every day now there's some new hacking gadget. I mean, it's gotten out of hand. I have a better idea. You get one of these right here. It's a USB stick. It is a better investment than any of those other products. I would argue that it's also more powerful. Kali Linux is the most advanced operating system on the planet for penetration testing, hacking, forensics, reverse engineering. Instead of learning how to press a button and make something do something, why not learn what is happening under the hood? You have everything you need right here. And yes, I do sell these. You can head over to the Fresh Forensics store and you can buy one, and it's a great way of supporting what we're doing here on the channel. And after that, you start learning and you get hands-on. So somebody has also taken the time to convert the scripts to JavaScript so that you can actually calculate the passwords straight from your browser. So if all else fails and you're not able to locate the correct Python script for your device, we can come over here to this website. Okay, so that brings us to this page. This is the BIOS password recovery for laptops. So on this page, we have all the functionality of the scripts built right into the browser. Now, I would prefer to do things in the terminal, but if all else fails, you can just head over to this website. So let's enter that code into the box. You do not need to include the first letter, so you're just entering in that code or that hash. Once again, I'm not entirely sure if the fifth digit is a 0 or an O, so I'm just going to try both. So first I'm going to try it with an O and hit get password. I get nothing back. So now let me change that O to a 0. Get password, and this time I do get something back. So it says to try one of the following codes. So I'm going to copy both of those back into my terminal. So using two different ways, we were able to derive the same code. I located the correct Python script after some trial and error. That gave us the master password. We also used the browser with the built-in JavaScript, and we were able to get that same password. So we have derived the master password from 2 separate locations. It stands a pretty good chance that this is the master password. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. The master password is going to be 088435559. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact the master password. And that is why, though I am running the most advanced operating system for penetration testing, forensics, ethical hacking, I will never, ever use this laptop for anything important. So let's power the machine off. So let's see if we can use the same code now to bypass the admin password and get into the BIOS. So I'm going to power the laptop on and press F10. And there we go. We are brought right to the BIOS setup utility. Both the power on and the admin passwords have been rendered completely null and void. They're useless. If we go back over to the security tab, they have both actually been cleared. Entering that master password, even just for the power on password prompt, it cleared both passwords out. It cleared them both. What is the point? What is the point, really? This is pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic, because if you can access the BIOS that easily, then that means that you can modify this laptop. If you can get to the BIOS, you can get to the operating system. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you are able to bypass the administrator password as well as the power on password for this laptop. This effectively renders not one, but 2 protective mechanisms completely null and void. So it doesn't matter if you're using both an admin password and a power on password. You can see this allowed me to bypass both. So I actually found an ad on eBay where somebody is offering a remote service. They will unlock the BIOS password, your 8-character HP BIOS password, which starts with an A, just like mine, for $10. If you're in a hurry, they even offer remote service. So I could be charging $10 for this. I'm giving away the secret sauce for free? Just saved you $10. Oh yeah, subscribe to the channel.
I fell in love with the command line glow. Black screen, white text, that's the life I know. No tabs, no noise, no browser above. Just me and the terminal, command line love. Cause I'm blinking like a heartbeat slow. Every line I type makes the system flow. They throw errors in my path, but I rise above. Living in a shell with this command.